What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I'm going to talk to you guys about a story I seen when I was on vacation in Mississippi, but didn't have time to cover it, so I'm trying to catch up with some of these stories today, being that it's the end of the month. And this story right here happened last Monday night out there in West Palm Beach, Florida. Shout out. Where this gentleman here, who's in a mess of hot water after committing a crazy crime, when all he had to do was use better judgment and just leave. The guy you see up here is 43-year-old Ihab Mustafa El Mahmoud. And Mr. Mahmoud is in trouble, and he's facing a possible hate crime after he tried to run over a LGBTQ running group after he was asked, was he one of the runners for the night? Sent him into a tizzy and he lost his mind. Take a look at this story and we'll come back and talk about it.
Tonight, a man is behind bars after attempting to hit runners during an after-sundown run near downtown West Palm Beach. The runners are part of an LGBTQ+ friendly nonprofit running group. They spoke to our Jamilka Gibson about what they saw and caught on video. Jamilka?
I'm here at Howard Park, where you can still see the tire marks that sliced across the grass. A reminder of how close this situation came to turning deadly. A member of the running group showed me what happened.
Get behind the tree! Oh my God!
This dramatic video shows the moments panic erupted. Runners sprinting behind trees as an SUV tears through the Howard Park parking lot, jumps the curb, and plows across the grass. Rudolph Galindo is the treasurer of the LGBTQ+ running group called Night Runners, and says the night started like any other, with about 40 members gathering for their weekly run, when all of a sudden, a stranger approached.
To go ask him if he was here to run with the group, and he seemed irritated that I was asking him that question, and he said no. So I just left and continued talking to some of the other runners, and then he starts accelerating in reverse right towards me.
Rudolph and dozens of others, including a 2-year-old girl, scrambled for cover.
There was a tree over here, which is the one that I was at, so we started getting behind that tree. We had some people here, and thankfully there's this large banyan tree that's here that a lot of people were able to move behind.
Witnesses say the driver sped out of the parking lot, only to return seconds later.
Fear and terror. It was an experience that I have not felt before.
With no license plate and only a rough description, the group called 911, and not long after, a break.
We did receive a phone call from an individual downtown letting us know of a suspicious activity involving a vehicle and a suspect matching the description, where he had pulled into a parking garage and was attempting to remove the license plate from his vehicle. And our officers responded very swiftly.
Police say the suspect is 43-year-old Ahan Mahmoud. He's being charged with aggravated assault and reckless driving. Investigators are also working with the state attorney's office to see whether a hate crime is warranted.
Police are encouraging runners to be aware of their surroundings. Now, the running group tells me they'll be improving safety and they won't let them stop what they love. Reporting live in West Palm Beach, Jamilka Gibson, CBS 12 News.
New information tonight about a driver accused of trying to run over members of a West Palm Beach run club in a local park 2 nights ago.
According to the police report, the man told police why he did it, and as Ari Height tells us, legal experts believe that admission may lead to even more serious charges.
It was here in this parking lot in Howard Park where the victims had gathered, getting ready to go for a run. And it was here in this parking lot where they say a man in an SUV tried 3 separate times to run them down. According to the police report, that suspect told officers exactly why he did it. And legal experts say that admission could lead to far more serious charges.
Behind the tree! Behind the tree!
Monday night, just after 8 p.m., Howard Park in West Palm Beach. Victims say this was actually the 3rd time the man in the SUV had tried to run them down.
I thought he was going to hit me. I was terrified. I thought he was going to hit me.
Police have identified the driver as Ihab Mustafa El Mahmoud. They've identified the victims as members of Night Runners, an LGBTQ run club in West Palm Beach.
That's a shocking crime, it, if true, deserves very serious punishment.
Dave Arenberg is the former state attorney in Palm Beach County, the man who would have been in charge of prosecuting this case. He says police are looking at adding what's called a hate crime enhancement to the charges against El Mahmoud, meaning he chose his victims due to prejudice.
You have to show that the defendant intentionally selected the victim because of that perception or knowledge.
A hate crime enhancement is not a new charge, but it makes the charges already filed much more serious. The problem is proving that hate was the motive.
You have to get in the suspect's head. It makes it tough to do unless the suspect says something outwardly that shows his intentions.
And according to the police report, El Mahmoud may have done just that. The report says, quote, El Mahmoud became offended and enraged because he felt one of the runners was making sexual advances toward him. He went on to say he was not sorry nor regretful for his actions.
If the individual says something that shows that he was motivated by prejudice, that's gold for prosecutors. That's what you want.
El Mahmoud went before a judge for the first time Wednesday morning. That judge ordered him to be held at the Palm Beach County Jail without bond. In West Palm Beach, Ari Height, WPBF 25 News.
All right, guys. That's the story of this gentleman, Mr. Ehab El Mahmoud. Lost his mind when the gay dude asked him, is he going to run with them? I think it's more to the story, being honest. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing against gay people. Shout out to the gays, by the way. But I think it's more to the story. And I think a lot of it has to do with the male psyche. And a lot of it has to do with comfortability of somebody in their own skin. And I'll give you an example between the interaction between both of them. Why I think this went crazy. This guy, they said this guy went around 3 times trying to hit somebody. And if you paid attention, one guy said he was directly coming to me. Seemed like he was targeting him. But he was running around where all the other runners were. So it looked like he was targeting all of them. I think, honestly, it was a big misunderstanding. Mr. Mahmoud, as you can tell, he's some type of Muslim descent. Like, you know, there's Muslim religion, most likely. He was out there. You know what I'm saying? The guy mistaking him for a gay dude, thinking he was out there to show support. I think he got offended by it. I think that's one part of it. Because I'm going to tell you something. In the male psyche, you know, a lot of guys feel funny if a gay dude comes on to them. Now, me, myself, that ain't really never happened to me before. But, I mean, the reaction he gave is not one you don't have to, you have to do. Regardless of anybody out there, their displeasure with seeing somebody's sexuality that's they deem distasteful, you shouldn't do no shit like that. I think, honestly, between me and you, the guy that walked up on him, they was out there. This is something they gather and do. They probably hug each other and talk shit. You know what I mean? Laugh and joke. You know, they out there. He's coming up. The guy sees him. I don't know if they have slang that they talk to each other with or anything like that. Saw Mr. Mahmoud, thought he was out there because he probably was standing next to somebody or trying to get by him. And the guy probably said, hey, honey, or hey, baby, you out here for the thing? Oh, you cute, or something like that. And it probably set him off. Because he said the guy made sexual advances towards him. I don't know if he's saying that because the guy might have said he was cute or attractive or did something that he didn't like or he didn't deem manly. And he got mad about it. And it made him feel small or whatever or embarrassed. And he had to do something. But I honestly believe, now they're saying they could charge this as a hate crime. I think it was personally him with the gay dude. I think between them two. And he kept doing it. He didn't scream fucking fags or something like some derogatory thing like that and go after everybody. The guy said personally, it seemed like he was running after him, but he was running around other people and people was running for their lives. This guy acted out of order, no matter what. It was wrong what he did. And he's locked up with no bail because he did that. And you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of witnesses out there. And he did admit that he did it. They said they caught him trying to change his license plate. That made it even worse. My thing is this, bro. You could have said no and then left. And that's the thing. I think part of what he's saying is true, where it made him feel a certain way when a guy said something he didn't deem manly or disrespectful to him. That's why he kept coming around trying to get the guy. That's just my opinion. But I mean, under no circumstances should you, try to kill somebody because they came on to you. And I mean, I'm just being honest. I ain't never been in a position like that. But I mean, to get in your car and use it as an instrument of destruction where you could have hurt a lot of people. And they said it was a kid out there too. It's unacceptable. People lose their shit for the stupidest reasons. And then when they get caught, it's hell to pay. And this is another example of that. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Gay or not, as a man, I would not get on TV and talk to the media and say, I was terrified. I wouldn't do it. But I mean, to each his own. See you in the next video. Take care.